Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the next question of our agriculture optional answer writing practice series. And the question we are going to discuss today is differentiate between soil fertility and soil productivity and explain the factors affecting soil productivity. So I think this question was asked in last year's IFOS examination, and I think the questions on soil productivity or questions on soil fertility has been asked by UPSC in previous years also. So this becomes an important topic for us to know what soil fertility is, what soil productivity is, and how what are the factors that are affecting soil productivity. So here you can introduce by writing some data or why writing why soil fertility or soil productivity is important for agriculture. So this is your homework. You have to comment down how you will introduce this question so that we can engage you also, although we will discuss all the important concepts here, but obviously in this question you can comment how to introduce. Okay, this is an easy task for you, not an uphill task that you will be not able to do. Every UPSC aspirant should try to write introductions and conclusions, so that will help in your answer writing journey only. Now let's move to the first part of the question, that is differentiate between soil fertility and soil productivity. Soil fertility and soil productivity. So we will see the differentiate between these two. First of all, soil fertility. How will you define soil fertility? So it is the soil's inherent capacity to supply essential nutrients to plants in adequate amount and proper proportions. So if soil is able to provide essential nutrients, soil is able to supply essential nutrients to plants in proper proportions, then it will be said as soil, or you can say it will be said as fertile soil, that the soil has essential nutrients in it. But what is soil productivity? It is the soil's capacity to produce crops or plants under a specific set of management and environmental conditions. So here it is, soil productivity is soil capacity. Although nutrient soil fertility will be a part of soil productivity only, but this is soil capacity plus what elements come and add here is management plus other factors such as climate. Suppose a soil is very productive but the climate is not favorable for the crop, uh, it will not grow obviously. So fertility can be a part of productivity, but in productivity, if suppose let it be that the soil is less fertile, also soil is moderately fertile, but will manage it well, if you use manures well, if you use fertilizers well, it will be productive. So this is the common major difference which you should know. Secondly, soil fertility is the inherent property of soil, that is it is in the soil, inherent property of soil. But when it's come to soil productivity, it is a dynamic concept. It is influenced of fertility, but it is also influenced by other factors such as management, such as climate. So that is why it is a very dynamic concept. Sorry. Next is measurement. How can you measure soil fertility? It can be measured by nutrient availability. If the nutrient availability is good in the soil, obviously it is productive soil. But the soil productivity is measured by crop yield, actual crop yield. It is measured by actual crop yield. How much crop is able to soil produce, if the soil is able to produce. So that will be a thing. Now dependency. It depends mainly on physical and chemical properties of soil. It depends mainly on physical and chemical properties of soil. But here, in soil productivity, it depends on soil fertility. It depends on fertility, but there are also other factors such as irrigation, climate, management, which I have talked in the first point only, so that you should know. An example could be here, you can add an example here, that a soil may be fertile but waterlogged and thus unproductive. Suppose there is a fertile soil is there, but it is waterlogged. So will it be a good productive soil? No, it will be unproductive. But let it be there is a soil which is moderately fertile. But if it is managed well, if it is management is well, if it is managed well, it will be of high productivity. the soil productivity will become high. So this is the major difference. The soil fertility is kind of nutrient availability, but it doesn't reflect on crop yield, or it can reflect on crop yield. But in soil fertility, soil productivity, it is the product crop yield. Actually, it is measured in crop yields. How much crop is soil is able to grow. If it is a moderately fertile, also if it is managed well, the productivity will be high. And you can also mention that the soil fertility is a part of soil productivity only. Okay, because obviously for a soil being too productive, some fertility is required. Okay, so this is the differentiate between which you can write in your own words. Now let's move to the second part of the question, that is factors affecting soil productivity. Factors affecting soil productivity. So what could be the factors? You can divide the factors in various parts. First, you can mention about natural factors. In natural factors, you can obviously soil fertility will be one factor. Soil fertility, okay, the preservability of essential nutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, all these things. Again, soil texture and structure will be one element. Soil texture and structure, okay, party, because the water retention, aeration, root penetration, all is dependent on soil texture and structure. You can mention here topography also. Okay, because sloped lands are more prone to erosion. Suppose there is a slope land, it will be more prone to erosion and the productivity will be low here. You can also mention climate here, obviously temperature, rainfall, sunshine duration, all have a effect on productivity. You can also mention water availability also here. Water availability, obviously without proper irrigation, drainage or rainfall, agriculture is very difficult, and if the crop yield is not low, if the crop yield is not good, obviously productivity will be not good. Now there are certain biological factors also. So what could be these biological factors? First is obviously microorganisms. These microorganisms are in soil and they decompose organic matter. They enhance nutrient cycling of the soil. Secondly, soil fauna. Although microorganisms comes under soil fauna only, but you can specifically mention such as earthworms and other faunas, which improves soil aeration, which improves soil structure. You can also mention organic matter content. Okay, this enhances microbial activity and soil fertility. So these are the biological factors. You can also mention some management factors. You can mention human slash management factors. What it could be? It could be farming practices. What farming practices we are adopting, such as what kind of fertilizers we are using at what amounts, our tillage methods, crop rotations, all that will affect our productivity. Irrigation and drainage, obviously, that will be a high effect. Pest and disease control. Okay, because if it is not controlled, there will be crop losses. You can also mention the adoption of improved varieties, use of varieties, improve if the improved varieties will be there. Obviously, yield will be there, which will enhance our productivity of soil. Also, the use of technology, use of machines, all these things have an impact on soil productivity, and these are important factors. You can also mention some socio-economic or institutional factors. Socio-economic slash institutional factors. So here you can mention about access to credits to farmers, access to credits and inputs to farmers, extension services. You can mention about market access. All these will have an impact on productivity. If there will be good amount of credits available, there will be good amount of seeds, good quality seeds, good fertilizers, obviously productivity will be high. Extension will help farmers to adopt best practices. Their market access will enhance our opportunities for better production, because we will know what crops to grow, how to grow. All things are dependent on usually on market. So these are the factors, and I think this much factors will be enough. Now in conclusion, you can mention how soil productivity and fertility can be influenced by a wide range of natural and human managed factors, and how for sustainable agriculture improving both fertility and productivity are important. Okay, so these things can be added in conclusion. So that is all for today, and I just hope that you comment a lot down of introductions in the comment section, so that we can know, and we also get motivated that you are engaged with us, and we make lot more videos like this for you. So that is all for today. Please do like, please do share, and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis, and if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.